All right, clap it up. It's the Isupk, Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. Precinct Officer 50 Mahayah, holding it down tonight. Salat, 1 second. Back to our shit. I got some cups right there. You go ahead.
Okay.
Hold up.
I'm proud. You know my
That's some chasing. I'm live on the jokes again.
oh, you live? Okay. My shit live. Okay, I'll tell you.
So good.
How wicked these damn Christians are.
Right. So lock you. All right, so clap it up once again. All right, the water for, you know what I'm saying, True Beyond Azar showing up.
That's right.
I damn sure was about to prophesy to the wind. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? But this message was going to get out regardless. You know what I mean? But the water for the brother, man, coming up strong, man. You know what I'm saying? Showing through these classes diligently. You know what I'm saying? Putting in that work, man. And that's through the works of the raisins of Commander General Yohana, you understand?
That's right.
And still in that, right, okay, all right, volume on that. And still in that Holy Spirit, man, you know what I'm saying? That separate vibe, man, that courage in these brothers, man, to withstand all any adversities, man, that we come up against, man, living in this hellhole called America. You understand? Let me share, make sure you like and share. Of course, we want to proliferate this truth, man, throughout the whole earth. So make sure you like and share the page, like and share the video, right? As I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? Out the gate, brother, if you could, Baba Kashan, let's get Hebrews 13 and 16, man. We're gonna get right into it. While I'm doing this, you understand?
Hebrews 13 and 16.
Yeah, man. Tonight we're gonna go into this so-called merit. I'm gonna try to sing this article. If I can't get it to you, I just read it myself, right?
Okay.
But we're gonna dive into a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, this history of this so-called marriage, man, right? And that so-called ring. You know what I mean? That brothers are damn near kill and, you know what I'm saying, be in debt for the rest of their life for, right? You understand? So we're gonna dive into a little bit, brother. When you get that, read that from the top. I'll put the show.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 16. But to do good and to communicate, forget not.
You understand? But to do good and communicate, you understand, forget not. So like that's the one I want. That's a good one, though. That's an excellent communication scripture. You understand? Excellent when it comes to brotherhood. That ain't what I wrote, though.
You want 13 and 4?
That ain't what I want. Nah, let me see. No, I want whatsoever. Romans 15 and 4.
Come on.
After you get that scripture, right? Check your phone real quick. I believe Officer Taiwan had sent you the article that I was trying to dive into. Right?
15 and what?
15 and 4. Yeah, that's that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's that joint right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is imperative, pivotal when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, the Monday night class bringing up this history, right? Which people like to neglect and disregard, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to following and engaging in these what we think are modern day practices with really just wicked and disgusting things, pagan things that have history behind it, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna read what the scriptures say about, you know what I'm saying, history. So read that from the top.
The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4.
Right.
For whatsoever things.
For what?
Whatsoever things.
For whatsoever things, man. You understand? Whatsoever things, right? Read on.
Were written aforetime.
When?
Aforetime.
Right. So way back when. You understand? Way back, even back in Moses' day. You know what I'm saying? Back in Adam's day. Right? Whatsoever things were written aforetime, man. You know what I mean? Read on.
Were written for our learning.
Were written for your what?
For our learning.
Written for our learning, man. You understand? Were written for our learning, right? These scriptures, this so-called Bible, was written for the learning. You understand? For blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You know what I mean? Read on.
That we, through patience and comfort
right.
of scriptures, might have hope.
Through patience and comfort of the scripture. These scriptures are supposed to give us patience, man. Teach us how to be patient. You understand? Give us hope, right? Hope in what? Hope in that goddamn kingdom, man. You understand? Hope that Christ will crack that sky with those 200 million angels, man, and overthrow this wicked place. You know what I mean? So we can rightfully rule like I was supposed to be. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's what the plan has always been. That's what we gotta understand. You know what I mean? We think that, like, black folks think this is their life. Black folks think this is how our life is supposed to be, man. YOLO, gotta get how I live. You know what I mean? You only live once. No, Negro. You understand? You come right back on this earth, man, and do it all over again. You know what I mean? The scriptures say what? There's nothing new under the sun. That thing that ain't new is what? Is man. Right. Paraphrasing, of course. You understand? But we come right back, man. You know what I mean? But check your phone real quick, right?
I got it.
You got that joint?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, more sound card. We're gonna get right into it, man. We get right into it. You're gonna go ahead and just start from the top, right? I might
Bustle.com, www.bustle.com articles, why do guys kneel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it.
Let me get that with you so we can make sure we're on the same page. Make sure we're on one accord, right? All right. Right, yeah. So go ahead and start that from the top, man.
Why do guys kneel to propose? Mm-hmm. The history of modern Western proposal. The modern Western proposal. If you stop to think about modern marriage proposals in the Western world for more than 2 seconds, you can come to the conclusion that they're pretty bizarre.
Did they what?
Pretty bizarre.
Like, listen, even in the article, man, they say these so-called modern marriages, man, they're pretty bizarre, man. It's a weird thing what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't my hopes and my how y'all saying this, man. Even though we agree 100%. You know what I mean? Because we follow the scriptures and what, you understand, society believes marriage to be, we already know is a lie, right? But of course, in order to learn the truth, you got to dispel the lies first, right? So we're going to get into it. So read on.
Why do guys kneel to propose? Mm-hmm. Why the ring? And why don't women propose too? What is going on?
Right. Read on.
It turns out that much of the history of marriage proposals or intentions for betrothal involves old tradition.
Involves what?
Old tradition.
Meaning what? Meaning this so-called, you know what I'm saying, marriage that, you know what I'm saying, that we follow in today's time has its roots, right? The same way like these so-called filthy holidays, these disgusting holidays, which our people think to be so loving and so peaceful and so, you know, so good and just so rainbows and unicorns and kisses and Skittles, you know what I mean? They all have their disgusting roots. You know what I'm saying? They're disgusting origins, right? So read on.
So like modern ideas influences from throughout European history.
Throughout who?
European history.
Who is the so-called European? What you got?
The white man, the devil.
The devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You understand? Read that little part one more time.
Involve old tradition, modern ideas, influences from throughout European history and a judicious use of guesswork.
You understand? Get real quick. Let me get Jeremiah. Let me get Jeremiah 10 and 2. You know what I mean? 10 and 2, real quick. So we know that this tradition, this so-called this culture that we kept up as far as these marriages, right? What America believes to be marriage, it said it came from who? European culture, man. So-called European. You understand? So let's read what the Bible say, you know what I'm saying, about how, what should we do? Should we incorporate these other things that these other nations do and apply them to our lives? Right? Well, let's see what the Bible said about it. Right?
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord.
Thus saith who?
The Lord.
No, Mahayah.
The Most High.
No, my mother.
The Lord.
Thus saith God. You know what I'm saying? The Most High power, man. The creator of the heavens and the goddamn earth. The creators of you, me, your dog, your cat, everything on this earth. You understand what I'm saying? That you see and find to be beautiful or, you know what I'm saying, scary or disgusting. The Most High power, right? Read on.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Of the who?
The heathen.
Of the who?
The heathen.
The Most High said, learn not the way of the heathen, man. What does that mean? What does it mean to learn not the way of the heathen? Right? What does that mean when the scripture say that? What you got, Yonzal?
It means don't copy them or don't emulate them.
Exactly, man. Don't do what they do. You understand? They make up their so-called holidays that they follow. You don't do that, man. You don't learn that. Why? Because it's their ways. You understand? It's not of the Lord. You know what I mean? The so-called oppressor, he don't celebrate or practice, you understand what I'm saying, in Hanukkah. You know what I mean? What does he partake in around this time of year? Or what did he just partake in? Christmas. You understand? That is a way of him. You understand? That has nothing to do with the Most High. And the Most High said, what? Read it from the top.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen, right?
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right. This, of course, is, you know what I'm saying, go into what? How they think about these daggone zodiac signs. You know what I mean? People look up to the stars in astrology and they think, oh, because the stars line up like this, well, that means you this type of person. You're an Aries or you're a Scorpio or a Sagittarius or Cancer. You know what I'm saying? All them crazy things that they be saying, which, of course, this comes from worshiping gods. You know what I'm saying? Which is of the ways of the heathen, which the Most High said, what? Read from the top.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord,
right?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
That's it, man. You understand? That's it. It's clean cut right there. There's no confusion here. There's no gray areas with the Lord, man. He's making it very clear. You understand? Learn not the way of the heathen, man. You understand? Right?
Kind of the one.
You know what I mean? You can't. Why? Because what the heathens do, man, is vain, man. It don't mean nothing to the Lord. You understand? It means nothing to the Most High, right? So let's jump back to that article. Bible Kashan.
Okay, we left off at judicious use of guesswork.
We can go to the next section.
Okay. What we view as tradition might well have been cooked up by advertisers.
By who?
Advertisers in the 1930s.
What is that? What does the advertiser do? What's the advertiser? What is their objective?
To sell.
To sell, man, to make money. You know what I mean? To make money, man. You understand? And like real quick, why you think it's so goddamn expensive for you to get married? Good night. You got the dress that you gonna wear one time. He got that tuxedo he gonna wear one time, never wear again. You got the catering. You got the guest list. You got the location. You know what I mean? You got the honeymoon all planned out. You know what I'm saying? This one-time occasion, man, this one day that you plan for could damn near put you in debt the rest of your life. You understand what I'm saying? For what to happen? For y'all to be together for 6 months and she get tired of your behind and files for a divorce, right? And you ain't getting what they call it. You ain't getting no prenup. So now she's taking half of everything you got. Yep. You understand? It means nothing to the Lord, man. Well, we know according to the Bible, what is marriage? right? What is marriage according to the Bible, man? What you got, brother?
If I may, once you lay down with a maiden or a woman,
right,
and penetrate her, she's your wife.
Damn right, man. She is your wife, man. Which means what? Which means according to the Bible,
marriage.
Damn right, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, brother, it ain't, man. You know what I'm saying? Sex is marriage according to the Bible. You know what I mean? It's clean cut. And it ain't no gray areas with the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High ain't want you to have to go through all this drama or trying to go find a goddamn ring and, you know what I'm saying, getting on one knee and bowing to a woman. You understand? But we're going to get into it, though. Right? But read on.
And what might seem cool and modern might, in fact, date back centuries.
Because it do look cool, though. People, these women see the things like, oh, he getting on one knee. Oh, look, they walking down the aisle. Oh, look, she looks so pretty in her dress. I want to experience that. Like people look at that and they envy it, man. They envy it. They want it for themselves because it just looks so good. Why? Because you get to be worshipped, man. It's just like celebrating so-called holidays. On your birthday, man, you are a god for 24 hours. 24 hours, you are a god. Facebook let the world know. Twitter lets the world know it's such and such birthday today. And everybody says, happy birthday, hope everything go good, happy birthday. Send your money, you send your gifts. You understand? Because it makes you feel good, man. Makes you feel cool, make you feel important. You know what I mean? Make you feel of a higher status. You understand? Especially for our people that are, insecure. You understand? They love these holidays, so-called birthdays and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's naked to get in the spotlight. You know what I mean? But read on.
And some marriages proposal tradition, frankly, seem to have emerged as the fashion at some point and stuck around indefinitely.
You understand what I'm saying? As a fashion, man. Like a trend. You understand? The same way how a brother can take a baseball cap and twist it backwards and shake the whole goddamn world. Now everybody do it. You understand? Not because God intended for us to do it, but because it's a goddamn trend. That these so-called Europeans, you understand? These so-called heathens, man, started way back when. You know what I mean? Read on.
Tracing the history of any human behavior, even if it's incredibly common, is trickier than you might think.
Right, read on.
Instagram seemed to have ushered us into an era of competitive, photo-friendly proposals.
Mm-hmm.
Skydiving on the rocks of the Galapagos, flash mob, zombie, Broadway, magnificent.
Right. What the hell that is?
I don't even know. At the root, though, there tend to be several key elements.
Mm-hmm.
The giving of a ring.
Right. That's one. Right. That's one of the key components into marriage. Right. That's one of the big one too for the woman. You know what I mean? You get that woman a ring, or she want the biggest rock on the earth. You understand? Hell, damn near, she will damn near judge how much you love her based upon the size of that goddamn rock. You know what I mean? You go get her a little $200 rock from Jared if you want to. Nigga, she's gonna look at you like you was retarded and say, I knew I should have slept with Steven. You know what I'm saying? Steven making 6 figures, he would have got me the big rock. You know what I mean? She gonna go pawn your little damn ring and you gonna never see her again. You understand? Read on.
Oh boy. The giving of a ring, usually a diamond.
Usually a diamond, right? That's usually what it is, always damn near.
Usually by a male partner.
By who?
A male partner.
Usually by the male partner, right? And that's real important. And it's gonna bring out, you understand, why the male is the one that usually does it. You understand? Remember in the beginning, they even asked the question. They asked the question, why is it that the male is usually the one doing it at the top of the article, right? Mm-hmm. So read on.
Mostly on bended knee.
Mostly on what?
Bended knee.
Bended knee. Good night, man. These brothers go spend this money on this ring. You understand? Then they get as, what's the word? Oh man, creative as possible when it comes to performing to a woman. I see one video. The damn brother got the police involved, right? He got the police Police got him like at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? He on the ground. He on the ground with his hands like covered up on his stomach, right? And I guess they wouldn't call his girlfriend or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So they got their tasers out, of course, because it's an act. Of course, it's all a scene. You know what I mean? So, you know, in real life, they would have their goddamn guns out ready to kill this goddamn brother.
Yeah.
You understand? So they got their tasers out. They point at him like, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. You know what I mean? So his girl come up, she's like, okay, I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? Like, get it. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? Then he sits up and then pulls out the goddamn ring. And then asks her to marry him. You understand? Like, playing like that type of scenario, you would think it would never cross a brother's mind to play about something like that. You understand? Considering how Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians die by the hands of this so-called oppressor every goddamn day. You understand? We die from police brutality every goddamn day. And he decides to create a scenario in which he then proposes to his woman, who was probably going to leave him in a goddamn year, right? Unless, of course, he keep that bank account full. You know what I mean? It is ridiculous, man. But that's how much of slaves we are in this so-called society, man. You know what I'm saying? And we are just numb. You know what I'm saying? And dull to the oppression of our people, man, and the condition that we're in. You know what I'm saying? And we do things like that, right? But we don't.
Some of those elements are medieval.
Or what?
Older.
Medieval or older, man. Good night. This thing going way back, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? Way back. And this is what killed me about, you know what I'm saying, Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, man. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Romans 15:4. Get that one more time. It's like when it comes to us bringing up the history of things and things that happened before, it's like Negroes don't want to hear it, man. They don't want to hear it. You like, man, you celebrating Christmas, man. You know they came from Nimrod, man. You them like came from who? Nimrod, man. You know, way back. Man, listen, man, you talk, man, that was way back then, man. We in 2019. About to be in 2020. Why you worry about what happened way back then? It's in the past. It's in the past. You understand? Niggas always try to put history to the past when it comes to learning the goddamn truth. But you will never forget that goddamn brother that owe you $5. You ain't gonna put that shit in the past. That brother that owe you $5, you understand? Mind you, you gave it to him. You know what I mean? With no intentions of getting it back, right? Yet still you hate that brother because he never decided to give it back to yourself, right? Or you hate that brother because y'all got into it a few years back and he never apologized to you. So you still hate that nigga for that. You hold on to that. An Israelite will hold a grudge forever, brother. Forever over the simplest things. You understand? We are as petty as can be. You know what I'm saying? Brother can step on a brother's shoes at a party and he will look sideways at that brother forever because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because we've grown to hate each other, man. And we have no love, no compassion for each other. You know what I'm saying? We become simple in this society, man. To the point we'll say, it's in the past, don't worry about it. It's history. But you will never forgive that brother. You know what I'm saying? Your woman will never forgive you for the things you did to her. I mean, good night. It could have happened in 1992. We in 2019, she's still going to bring it back up. You remember in 93, you did this. But you tell about the history of Nimrod and where Christmas comes from, you know what I'm saying, and how it was pagan and how it was vain to the Lord. She said, well, that was back then. Now it's just about the gifts and, you know, sitting around a tree. You understand? But we, you know what I mean? It's simple, man. It's simple as can be, right? But read on.
The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
You should want to go do the goddamn research and find out what you worshiping, man. Find out what you doing. You understand? If somebody like, okay, maybe back in the world, of course, our people are as naive as can be. You understand? We hear something and we just run with it. Our whole life we've been taught, you know what I'm saying, to partake in, you know what I'm saying, in these holidays. Like marriage is a normal thing amongst the Black, Hispanic, and American Indian community. You know what I mean? That's not unnormal to us, right? But back in the day, brother, You understand? We knew we didn't need to go get no woman, no goddamn ring to say she's mine. You understand? We knew we didn't have to get that. We knew, listen, once I lay with this woman, that box belongs to me. You understand? That's my property. You know what I mean? Let's get back to this article though, right?
Some of the elements are medieval or older, and others popped up in the Regency era.
Mm-hmm.
But there's little about the modern marriage proposal that is, in fact, really modern.
The Regency area, right? It's like what? United Kingdom, right? Great Britain and Ireland, I think, with them. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let's see. Click on it real quick. Yeah, you click on it.
Let's see.
If you can, you click on it.
Okay. The Regency era.
Mm-hmm.
The Regency era in United Kingdom or Great Britain and Ireland was a period at the end of the Gregorian era, when King George III was deemed unfit to rule due to his illness, and his son ruled as his proxy.
Right. So it's just saying, like, basically back in this era, you understand what I'm saying? This so-called marriage culture, you know what I'm saying, was going around back then. You know what I mean? So this so-called ceremony, man, this marriage, you know what I'm saying, with these rings and this getting on one knee, man, this got history to it, man. This got some history to it. So let's keep on reading this article.
But there's little about the modern marriage proposal that is in fact really modern, unless you do it via Tumblr or using a drone, that is.
Right, because getting on that one knee ain't new. It ain't modern. You understand? Giving that ring, it ain't new. It ain't modern. You understand? Read on.
The idea of kneeling on one knee.
Good night. That kneeling, right? Let's read. Let's get into it, man.
As kneeling as essential to the standard proposal is not enshrined in history.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to be a largely modern invention.
So now we're getting into, you know what I'm saying, where America, you know what I'm saying, and these heathens, man, they get a hold of things and they like to switch things up. You know what I'm saying? They like to switch it up. Same thing with all these holidays, man. They make all these holidays and all their beliefs out to be, peace and all love and coming together, when the origins of everything that they practice and believe in is just damn near murder and killing, rape, robbing, and murder. You understand? Or performing in sexual orgies. You know what I'm saying? Anything that you follow in America when it comes to a holiday, or you know what I'm saying, anything like that, it's either murder, or homosexuality. You understand? But read on.
But it's not clear how it originated.
Mm-hmm.
The engagements we know most about in history are the ones between nobles and the wealthy.
Right, so now we're getting somewhere. You understand? Read on.
And those were often in the manner of business arrangement.
In the manner of what?
Business arrangement.
What does that mean? Most of them were often in a manner of business arrangement, right? What do we know as far as history about the so-called oppressor? They like to do what? They like to keep it in the family, man. You understand? They like to keep that money circulating where they want it circulating. You understand? Like back then, a rich daughter couldn't just go marry whoever the hell she wanted to marry. Hell no. You understand? And you think her father is gonna let her go marry a goddamn peasant with no money, no royalty or honor to his last name? You see it in the damn TV shows and the movies of today's time. When they based in like the medieval times, that woman don't just be able to go marry. If she do, she gotta do it in secret. You know what I mean? Because she know her father would never approve. Her family would never, even with the damn story with what? Romeo and Juliet. They were from two different damn families who hated each other and would never allow them to be together. You understand? But let's get some more than them.
With none of this kneeling before you beloved stuff.
Look, with none of this what?
Kneeling before your beloved stuff.
You understand? Listen, man, it was just business at first, man. No sweat, it was the board up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want nobody to do it. Oh. That's all good. We'll get to that after class. Check that out. You know what I'm saying? It said it was business arrangements, man. You understand? Just like what? Just like in today's time, man. I'm gonna let you know right now. A lot of these so-called oppressors, you understand? A lot of these heathens, man, they get married for business, man. They get married for the money. Keep that money circulating, right? I know because my franchise owner does it. He's married to a whole woman that works for SAS. I don't know if y'all know that company. You
I've
understand?
heard of it, but I'm not familiar with it.
You know what I'm saying?
SAS, right?
Yeah. His wife makes 6 figures a check. You know what I mean? And he owns, 3 bagel shops. So he's married to her, right? Getting some of that money while he is a full-blown homosexual. Mm-hmm. He is a full-blown homosexual. You understand? And you can just tell. I don't even have to be like, I'm gonna ask you if you think he's homosexual. You know. You know, you see him walk, you see him coming to the store, and as soon as he opens his goddamn mouth, you like, that is a gay man. You understand? The definition of them saying the so-called oppressor, man. A goddamn homosexual. You understand? So read on.
In fact, paintings of noble betrothals in history invariably depict both parties as standing or seated.
As doing what?
Standing or seated.
So this whole kneeling process wasn't even always the thing. They was either standing or seated. You know what I mean? Because it was originally what? Most of the time, what? A business arrangement. It ain't even nothing to do with I love you, you love me, let's be together forever. You know what I mean? Like I done seen a few old movies, I forget the names of them. A few old movies, man, where the damn father, just like the scriptures do, would promise his daughter off to a whole man. You know what I mean? She hated, be upset, mad she got to marry him, and she ended up running off, right? And then going to be with somebody else. But originally, she was supposed to be with this man because her father knows that what? His family got money. You know what I mean? So he know they're going to be 2 rich families, continue to circulate their money, and then their kids going to have money, and then their kids' kids going to have money. You understand? Which then creates what? Generational wealth, right? That's why the so-called oppressor, you know what I'm saying, his children can live in today's time and actually not have to work a day in their goddamn life. You understand? What you got, brother?
I don't know. I read a report last week that said that like 80% of the wealth in America is generational wealth. It's inherited.
Yeah, damn right. Damn right. You understand? We're talking about 400 plus years of free goddamn labor. Good night, brother. These families, man, this so-called oppressor, man, these families have money. Money, man. You can trace it back to their ancestors. They got the money, man. You know what I mean? We the ones that's broke. You understand? We the ones that's out here penny pitching. And then even with so I'm coming to you, even with the sports players, man, you think these rappers got money? You really think, you know what I'm saying, the Cam Newton got money? You think LeBron James got money? Think about the devil that hired him. You understand? Think about the devil that's paying him. He has all that goddamn money and he's being paid by someone. Someone's giving him that as his pension. That's his paycheck. So if that's his paycheck, imagine what the hell they making. You think they making half of what he's making? At least 10 goddamn times, man. It's business. It's business, man. Ain't no telling how much in profit they gaining over these goddamn sports and these arenas, man. These modern day, you know what I'm saying, coliseums. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling how much profit they gaining, man. And to be honest, they still giving them brothers nothing. To them, it's nothing. It's change to them. They got the goddamn money. They like, let me give him this amount of money. He ain't shut up. He'll run it. He go catch that ball for me and make me all my goddamn money. You know what I mean? The same when you look at us, like, yeah, let me give him $7.50. He'll work. He'll be all right. Let me give him $8. Let me give him $10 while I make my millions over here. You understand? But let's get back to it, though. All right?
One possible origin of the modern kneeling ideal is the Middle Ages tradition of courtly love, in which a man of good birth, essentially, devoted himself completely with poems, odes, deeds of honor, and general vassalage to a noble woman he perceived as superior.
As what?
Superior.
What does the word superior mean? You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, let's get the definition, right? Because this is heavy. Because we're talking about the history of so-called marriage. We're talking about why you decide to get on that one knee and you know what I'm saying, humble yourself to your woman. You understand? And give her that ring, man. Ask for her hand in marriage. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, y'all been sleeping for a goddamn 3-4 years. And you've been sleeping for 3-4 years. She been your woman this whole time. And in the back of her mind, she like, when is he gonna propose? When is he gonna make the move? You know what I mean? Y'all niggas been together 3-4 years, but in her mind, I wanna be married. I wanna be married. Talking to her girlfriends about it. Girl, he asked you to marry you now. He ain't asked me yet. I think it's coming soon though. You know what I mean? Like that is your goddamn husband, man. You understand? But the definition of superior, right? It says higher in rank, status, or quality. You understand? So these men back then felt like what? Felt like women were superior to them. Women were higher than them in rank. Women had more value than them. That's how these men felt back in the day, right? It sounds mighty familiar around today's time too. You understand? That same spirit is still on this earth. It ain't no different. You understand? What they say now? They say when? They say that woman is God. Woman is God, man. Brother, the woman, the box is God. That's your gateway to heaven, brother. You understand? The woman is the earth and this and that. You know what I mean? They make the woman out to be damn near the Most High. You understand? They say she's a God, right? They don't ever say she's the Most High. They say the woman is God, brother. She's God. So you say she's the Lord? No, brother. She's just a God. You know what I mean? She got powers that you don't have. Like they always try to wiggle. They wiggle through the thinnest little crack. You know what I'm saying? They try to make to justify, make what they say and make any type of sense because it don't. You know what I mean? What's going on?
You know that they started that Dr. Ben. You know Dr.
Oh yeah.
long time ago, like back in the early '80s, he made a statement.
It's like you give me some of that, some more of this and some of his coke.
Sure.
If you don't mind.
He said that he was doing an interview for television, and he said the only heaven he knows is between a black woman's leg.
Good. Nice.
And then that's what he said. Him being an Ethiopian Jew, according to him, but he said that.
Ben is a brother, right?
Yeah, Dr. Ben. I knew him. You know, when he was in the hospital.
Wait, he didn't do that, ain't he?
No, he's from Ethiopia.
Oh,
he's
good.
Ethiopian.
Nah.
Via Diana. He's from he was born in Ethiopia. You know, but he was the one that really started that woman is a goddess. He didn't really say it like that, but they took what he said and they developed it into that.
Of course.
Where's your cup?
Okay, it's the water, brother. I appreciate it. You understand, like, man, what we don't understand is like the spirit, like the origination of these things, man. You understand? Just because they try to change the title or change some of the traditions, it's still wicked as hell. You understand? These men were getting on that one knee, bowing down to these goddamn women because they felt as though women were superior to them. You understand? That's what they felt like.
Yeah, that's true.
They felt like the woman was above them. She had more value. You understand? She was higher in status to them. You know what I mean? They put themselves below the woman. Right? Now, be that as it may, let me get real quick, let me get 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 3. You understand? Since our brothers and sisters today think that women are superior to us, let's just see what the Bible says about it, right?
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know.
But I would what?
But I would have you know.
I would have you know, like, listen, you got to know this. You have to know this. You understand? Read on.
That the head of every man is Christ.
No. The head of every man is the woman, because she's superior.
The head of every man is Christ.
Is who?
Christ.
Right. So the head of every man is not the woman, it's Christ. Right? So read on.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Is who?
The man.
Is who?
The man.
According to the Bible, the head of the woman is who?
The man.
The man is the head of the goddamn woman, man. You understand? Meaning what? Meaning he's superior to her. She's not superior to him. You understand? That sounds like what Jeremiah was saying, right? When he said what? Learn not the way of the goddamn heathen, man. You understand? Don't learn the ways of these heathen, man. Let them do what the hell they do. You understand? How about we follow the goddamn Bible? You understand? We want to always talk about God, talk about how much we love him. How about you follow what's actually in here? You understand? To gain some real value. You understand? Brothers in this world, man. Brothers, y'all here, you want to take control of your goddamn household, man. You understand? Assume the position that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, ordained for you to be in, man. You come into the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? You come into these classes, man, and we're going to put the spirit of the Lord on you, man, to rule over your goddamn household and take care of your family, you know what I'm saying, and be the man that you were meant to be. You understand? Women, you want to learn how to be submissive. You understand? How to follow your head, which is your man, right? You understand? And how to be a so-called virtuous woman, because every woman wants to say they're virtuous. Until we break down these scriptures and she realized that good night, I don't fit the criteria. You understand? You want to learn, you come into the Isupk. And you come through that, you know what I mean, that straight gate, man. That straight gate. You come through that fire, man. You burn away all those impurities. You understand? You become reborn and a new creature in the sight of the Lord, man. Under command of Junior. It can happen in here. How can I say that? Because it happened to me. It happened to this brother. It happened to all the brothers and sisters in the Isupk, man. But it's a decision that you have to make. The choice is yours. The truth is in. We're going to always be here. We ain't going no goddamn way until the Lord get rid of us. You understand? We're going to be right here. You know what I'm saying? Get in these goddamn classes, right? But let's get back to this article, right? You too, I'll take your time. It's all good. Take your time, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
To a noble woman he perceived as superior. The entire principle of his popular attitude was that the man was a kind of a servant.
A kind of a what?
Kind of a servant.
Okay, give me some more.
To the woman.
To who?
To the woman.
Good night, man. So you telling me that these men believe that not only was a woman superior to them, but they believed that they were women's servants. They believed that they were supposed to serve their women, man. You understand? Is a little bit more that talking about that? All right, let's get it. Go ahead.
Whom he idolized beyond all reality.
Good night. Good night. You understand? What the hell is going on here, Yanazar?
It turned everything upside down.
It's upside down, as the scriptures say. You understand? He seeks to change everything, man. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say it's upside down, man. Right? Is there any more like talking exactly about that or lie? Does it switch up?
Yeah. And he performed his servitude by kneeling.
Right. So you know what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna go to the goddamn scriptures. We're gonna see if this history of the so-called marriage process correlates with the scriptures. Because if it do, Giannis, I go home and I'll get right on my knees and say, baby, listen. You know what I mean?
Right.
You was right. You was right. I was supposed to get you that. I was supposed to go to Jerry, get you that big old diamond. You know the one you wanted, the one you showed me. You was right. You're gonna go get it tomorrow, right? Go get my credit card, max it the hell out, and go get you this ring. Right? If it correlate, that's what's gonna happen. You understand? So let me get what I want. Let's see. Let me get First Timothy 2:11. Since they believe that what? The woman was superior to them, and they believe that they were servants to their woman. You understand? Let's see what the Bible says about that, man. Let's see what the Bible says about that. Right?
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
With all what?
Subjection.
With all subjection, man. What's this talking about, man? Listen, this talking about when it comes to this so-called Bible, man. When it comes to prophesying this truth of the Lord, you understand, dealing with the words in this book, this is to be done by a goddamn man. You know what I mean? You got to have some testosterone to do this, man. You got to have some masculinity to do what
that's right.
You know what I mean? I don't need my woman, you know what I'm saying, out teaching the goddamn word of God. Why? Because my king died doing this. You want your woman to die, brother? You want your woman to be in the battlefield, brother? I didn't think so. Unless you are a true coward. Unless you are a true coward like the so-called oppressor, then I would expect you to want your woman to be on the goddamn battlefield and not in the kitchen cooking. And not in the house taking care of them goddamn kids. You know what I'm saying? And being there, you know what I'm saying, for you. Ready to take care of you when you get home, man. You understand? Read on. No sweat, take your time. Start from top if you got to. It's all good.
I done lost. Okay, here we go.
Verse 11.
Verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
With all subjection. You understand? Let's not neglect that. With all subjection, man. You understand? What does that mean, Yanazar? With all subjection.
Subjection is a form of, if I may, is a form of submission.
Damn right. Give me an example.
Okay, if you're in subjection, like, and that means like, if I tell you to do something, you should do it.
You should what?
You should do
it. You should get that shit done. You understand what I'm saying? All subjection. There's no ramifications. Salakia, there is one. Unless your man tells you to do what? Sin against the Lord.
Yeah.
That there is no, unless he telling you to do that, there's no time when you cannot listen to your husband, sis. You understand? If that nigga say jump, y'all seen goddamn Coming to America. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, I advise you not do this to your woman unless you want to battle demons every goddamn day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't do that anyway, right? Because scripture say what? You can't be a lion in your own house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't go around roaring and you know what I'm saying?
Abusive.
Don't be goddamn abusive, man. You understand? Don't be abusive. You know what I'm saying? But y'all remember what he made that woman do? Come to Mary, he said, "Run like a dog. Run like a dog." Joy said, "Jump on one leg." You know what I mean? And she would just get right to it, man. She would listen to all subjection. You know what I mean?
He didn't want that.
He didn't want her. He like, look at what she do for me. He was damn near like mocking her. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't need this. Look at what she do. Do everything I say you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that. You know what I mean? He wanted to fight and the struggle, and he wanted to serve that woman.
Yeah.
What you got?
If I may, what's just deep, man, because the impact of that, the psychological impact, we didn't realize it at the time.
Yeah, of course.
Like we thought, oh, we want an independent woman.
Yeah, nah, nigga.
Upside down.
You want to serve that woman.
Yep.
You mean to tell? He's showing you that she's willing to serve him, and he like, I don't want that. I want this woman that's gonna give me a hard time. I want this woman that I'm gonna have to fight tooth and nail every goddamn day. Well, now you got her. Now you got that woman. She's your wife now. You take care of her, brother. You understand? You deal with that nagging, right? You deal with all that nagging and that yelling down your throat and those threats and her beating you up. You deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You deal with it. You come. If you in this school, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, we know we got counseling here. You understand? We have a solid foundation of brotherhood in here. That's right. That can solve any problem you have when it comes to marriage. You know what I mean? I've never been led astray. And I've been to counsel, you know what I'm saying, marriage counsel a few times. I've never been led astray when it comes to counsel, man, from my higher ups, from my brothers. You understand? Who wouldn't tell me anything that they would not do. Right? Nor anything that ain't in the spirit of these scriptures. You know what I mean? But Read on with that scripture. There's some more on that.
Verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach.
But I what?
Suffer not a woman to teach.
I suffer not a woman to teach, man. You understand? We don't do what we do for our women to go out here in these streets. We don't put our life on the line for our women to then come out here and put their life on the line too. Hell no. You understand? If we are in warfare doing the work of the Lord, who the hell is watching the kids? Who the hell is taking care of that house, man? You understand? If we doing the work of the Lord, who's making sure that money is circulating? Who's making sure them lights is gonna stay on? We can't both be doing the work of the Lord. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. You understand? Somebody got to be in that house. You remember when David came out there? You know what I'm saying? They say, David, nigga, who is tending to the sheep, David? Why are you out here with us? You know what I'm saying? We all can't be out here. You know what I mean? That woman got to be in that house, man. Take care of that house. Take care of them kids. You understand? Keeping things in order at that house up under your authority. You understand? Like, just imagine yourself a franchise owner. You know what I mean? Your wife is the general manager to one of your stores, one of your houses. You know what I mean? Yeah, she oversees that house. She takes care of that house, but she's still under your authority. You understand? She still got to do what you tell her to do. You the boss regardless. Yeah, she run the kids. She run the pets. You know what I'm saying? But she don't run you. You know what I mean? Read on.
But to be in silence. Or salakia, not to usurp authority over the man.
That's what I wanted. Not to what?
Usurp authority over the man.
Ooh-wee. You understand? This is in the Bible, man. This ain't coming out of Mahayah book that I wrote. I didn't write this book. This ain't Mahayah's Kanye West version of the Bible. You know what I mean? This is the Holy Bible, man. The 1611 King James Version, man. And it says that the woman should never what?
Usurp authority over the man.
Usurp authority over the goddamn man. A woman should never do that, man. Ever. Meaning what, brother? If she can't usurp authority over her, don't you go goddamn worshiping her like she's supposed to, man. You understand? That means you can't go around calling a woman God, man. And you serve your woman, man. Because it's never how the Most High intended for it to be. Never how he intended for it to be, man. You understand? Matter of fact, let me get something. Let me get something on it. Let me get Genesis 3:16, right? That's what we're gonna get on it, man. The Most High never intended for men, you know what I'm saying, to serve their women, man. That's not like, you gotta understand. Everybody is built for something. Like the scripture say, what? There's a time and a place for everything. You know what I mean? So also everybody is built for something. Men are built. We built for confrontation. We built for warfare. We built for stress. You understand? We built for pressure. We built, you understand what I'm saying, to go to goddamn war. You understand? Woman ain't built for that, brother. Why you think the Most High gave her all them curves, man? Gave her that soft, gentle voice. You understand? Gave her that soft heart she got, that soft mind she got, man. That sensitive side she got. You ain't got that. You understand? You gotta let her. You understand what I'm saying? Bring out that soft side of you. A man needs a woman that's bring. You remember that one story, man? One story with a damn king. His damn wife knocked the crowd off his head. You know what I mean? He's like, come on, baby, what you doing, baby? Go into the room. I'll be in there a little bit. You know what I mean? She's what make you nice and sweet. Anything else, you want to kill it. You want to destroy it, man. You want to yell about it. We just men. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? This is how we are, man. It's how we are. Like in a goddamn slave, man. I just can't never get this over. They just want a nigga to smile and be so happy and just so sweet and so soft. I cannot do it, man. I don't care how much money you give me. I'll tell you good morning. I say hello. How's it going? You know what I'm saying? I don't celebrate no goddamn holidays. Stop asking me about it. You know what I mean? But I'm not about to be all soft and gentle, man. Go get that from a woman. That's what a woman is for. Why you want me to be all soft and gooey for? I'm not no woman. You know what I mean? That's how you know this place is upside down, man. And this place is upside down. Why? Because it's run by the so-called oppressor, the devil the Bible speaks of, man. who should not be in charge. You understand? Who shouldn't be teaching anyone to do anything. Because he don't know the goddamn truth. Nor is the truth for him, man. You understand? But let's get some more of this article, though. No, Salaki, you got that scripture, right?
Kind of one.
Read that from the top.
The book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow.
Drop down. Drop down one verse.
Verse 17. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice.
Oh, no. Salaki, that was a one. Go back up. My bad, Salaki.
Verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed.
No, Salaki, it was 16. Yeah, it was 16.
Okay. Verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband.
And thy desire shall be to who?
Thy husband.
That her desire, man, is unto you, man.
And he shall rule over thee.
And he shall do what?
Rule over thee.
And this is in the beginning, man. This is in the beginning, man. In Genesis, you understand? The man is always, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be ruling over your woman, man. Because that's what the Lord ordained to happen. You understand? You should never, ever think, man, you being a Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, that your woman is above you, man. That you need to worship your woman, that she's superior to you, man. Don't ever think that, man. Because in believing that, what is that going to do to your spirit, man? What you got, brother?
It's going to hinder your spirit because it's not right.
Damn right. You're going to become a bitch, and she's going to become the man. You understand? You got the rod, but brother, she's going to be the goddamn man in the house. You understand? Excuse me for my language, but that's what's going to happen. You're going to become the woman, and she's going to become a goddamn monster. You understand? And there's another one on another one I want to give real quick, right? In Proverbs 31. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Real quick. One second. While I look for that, right? You go to 1 Corinthians 6 and 9.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6, verse 9.
Right?
Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
The who?
The Most High.
It's an unrighteous thing, man. You understand? It is an unrighteous thing for you to worship your woman. You can't worship your woman, man. You understand? Read on.
But be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters.
What is a fornicator, right? What you got, brother?
A person that commits unlawful sex.
Damn right. Somebody that's performing bestiality. You understand? Woo. That is a thing. That is an actual thing. Our brothers and sisters and heathens, you understand? These people, man, are having sexual intercourse with animals, right? With animals, man. That is fornication. You understand? And that is also grounds to leave your goddamn husband or your wife.
Hell yeah.
You understand? That is a sin to the Lord, man. That is an abomination. You understand? Read on.
Nor adulterers, nor effeminate.
No.
Effeminate.
No.
Effeminate.
So who's that talking about? If you're saying feminine, who's that talking about? Because we know the Bible saying woman is supposed to be sweet and gentle and soft. It can't be talking about her. Who is talking about, Yanazar?
It's talking about gay men.
It's talking about gay men. And brother, you have no idea how gay you look worshiping your goddamn woman. You have no idea how gay it is for you to worship your woman, man. How effeminate it is for you to do that, man. That is demasculating you. You understand? Why? Because you weren't built for that. You were built to rule, man. You were built to rule and to conquer. You understand? Like if you gonna worship your goddamn woman and believe she's superior to you, you are the weaker goddamn vessel. And you can't be the weaker vessel, man. Because the Lord didn't make you to be the weaker vessel. He made your woman to be the weaker vessel. You understand? Right, drop that. Let's get a little bit more on this article. Let's get back to it, right? You remember where he was at? Hola. I know we left for a little while.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, more sound.
Whether they even actually got together is a matter of historical debate.
Right, so they don't even know. They don't even know, you know what I'm saying, if it was even complete. That man would get down, well, you marry me? And she probably like, I don't want you.
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't want you. You understand? Like they do in today's time. This brother been with this woman for 2-3 years. He goes and buys this ring, has this, you know what I'm saying, drawn out scenario, man, this drawn out scene where he proposed to her. She got the champagne glass, she drinking. What is this? He already down on one knee, baby. I felt like I loved you when I first met you. He go on this, look, this brother goes deep, man. You know what I'm saying? It's damn it like he's saying the vows right now. He's like, I loved you when I first met you. I've been through so much with you in such little time, but I feel like I want this forever. But yeah, I sound like I done did it for my damn self, don't I? You know what I'm saying? But that's what they say, man. But I ain't never did it before, by the way. Never have I even thought about doing it. But it's like, that's what brothers do, man.
I've done it.
Good night. You know what I'm saying? Most sign cracks. You understand? Most sign cracks. So when it come down to you teaching this right here, brother, you'll be able to put that oomph into it.
It was fucking humiliating.
Good night. So man, if you don't mind me asking, how did it go? Like, did you do what they do in the videos you see in the movies? Like, you got on the one knee, you had your whole little speech together. How'd it go? If you don't mind me asking, we're gonna stop by real quick.
It wasn't like
Triple
planned.
Sadak about to come.
You know, it wasn't like
I think
planned out.
But so it's spontaneous.
It was spontaneous. It was kind of like forced spontaneous, to be honest.
What you mean? It was forced?
Because okay, I did it because I got busted.
Oh man!
No, I gotta be real. I can't lie to the
God, what's that crazy?
You know, and I got busted, and and we was already like planning on marriage and stuff like that.
If you could, Baba Kashad, could you open the door for a photo? Hey, Shalani, how was your week? What's going on over here? I don't know who bad that was.
No, what's going on?
What's going on with you, Tawad, man?
Had to be here. I
heard that. I appreciate you coming out, man. Appreciate it.
That's what I was saying, man. It was really a fucked up situation, you know, and out of guilt. I did it really more out of guilt than anything else. And and then it was really a fucked up feeling, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's a fucked up feeling, man. That shit don't feel right, man. I don't know what another nigga felt. but I'm telling you what I felt.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And it was not good. And
So you didn't feel like a man doing that shit.
hell no.
Damn right. And that's what I wanted to hear, man. That's what I wanted to hear, because it's like we know how to humble a goddamn woman without getting on one goddamn knee. You understand? I mean, come on, brother. We Israelites, man. We know how to humble a woman without getting on one knee. You see that woman that you want, brother? You know what I'm saying? You put your game face on, you ain't even got no speech, man. You freestyle to her. You know your words is just smooth. You understand? You just about as slick as the air itself. You know you're gonna get a man off the game, off the style. You know what I'm saying? She peeped the stilo. You understand? But getting on that one goddamn knee, the brother said he didn't even feel masculine doing that, man.
No.
Why? Because you're showing what? You're showing that she's superior to you.
And if I may,
What's up? Bring it up, brother.
It was these two other chicks there, and one of them, she started crying and shit like.
What she seen you doing? What she was doing?
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
Why? Because like what his article said, she was inspired by that, man. Oh, I want to be worshipped like that. I want a man to get down on one knee like that to me. That's what, brother. Our women out here really think that their men supposed to worship them. A lot of sisters do it. You got a lot of good sisters out here. You got a lot of good sisters that know they're supposed to be up under a man. You got a lot of sisters that really honestly do know. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of sisters who believe.
To find them, bro.
You damn right. You damn right. I tell you what, you come in here, you will find them. Ooh, you'll find them rubies. You understand? You'll find them ones, you know what I'm saying, that they're worth more than rubies, man. You'll find them righteous sisters. You come to the Isupk, man. You come in here, man, you change your life, you get your life together. You understand? You pray to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? What Matthew say, man? I believe it's Matthew 7:7, man. You pray to the Lord, man. You'll get what the hell you asking for, if you deserve it. You understand? If the Lord want to give it to you, man, all you do is ask. Once you come and change your life, you doing what the hell you supposed to. That's how it was always supposed to be for us. You understand? We follow these laws and the commandments. We get our goddamn life together. Hell, we ask our Father for anything, He gonna give it to us. We doing what He asks us to do. You know what I mean? But we are far, far, far from that, man. And what the Isupk and you know what I'm saying, what Commander General Honda is trying to do is just an amazing thing. An amazing thing, man. And I would give my life to make sure that this continues to be proliferated throughout the whole earth. You understand? And I hope y'all brothers do the same when y'all make that vow. You know what I'm saying? When y'all make that oath to become an officer, man. You know what I'm saying? It is an honorable thing to do. Just make sure that you're willing to die behind what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to this article though.
Probably not in a lot of cases. Many of the women in question were married.
They were what?
Married.
They were already married, man. You understand? What do you think, brother? They were already married, man. And these men still going up to them. Like, I know you got a husband, but you should come take my hand in marriage. You understand? It's just ridiculous, man. When we know what? When we know it is a goddamn sin to even lust in your mind about another man's woman. You understand? Christ said, well, you've already committed the goddamn sin. You lusted in your mind about the woman. Let alone you trying to go ask the one hand in marriage and she already married. Goddamn. But how common is that in today's time, though? How often is it that women who are married have affairs with other men? How often is that? Every goddamn day, brother. All goddamn day, brother. A woman right now is having an affair with another man that's not her husband. Well, it's the husband now. You know what I'm saying? Because he laying rod to her while he out working 24 hours a goddamn day. You understand? Not knowing what's going on in his house. You understand? It is a wicked and evil thing, and it is a custom of the goddamn heathens, man. That's why we as holy people, as righteous people of the Lord, we know what? We know sex is marriage, man.
Right.
If I lay rod to a woman, she is mine.
Right.
You understand? She belongs to no one else but me. You understand? If I go lay rod to another woman, she is also mine.
Right.
You understand? And that's just how I work, man. And now I got 2 or 3 headaches or however many I decide to get. You understand? All right? So let's get back to this article there.
Kneeling represented feudal surrender and admiration. Historians have actually had arguments about whether certain medieval images show men kneeling to their courtly loves or to their male master.
Good night. Come on, man. What we talking about? What we talking about, Yanazar? Come on, man.
We talk about prostitution.
We talking about. Yanazar say we talking about prostitution.
Man, that nigga get his money, man.
That's what it is, Yanazar. You know what I'm saying? And it's like.
And he said they already married.
What they say today, what they call him today. Oh, that's just my sugar daddy.
Yeah.
That's my sugar daddy. Woman, you're a whore. You understand how Captain Mashak said? Wherever you are, Lori, you're a whore. You know what I mean? You're like goddamn whore, man. If you met that man, whether you're showing in the box, you understand, because there's a spirit behind it. You're showing in the box, you're showing him pictures, you're going out the dates with him. You are a whore because you're getting money in return for doing what you're doing. That is your service to him. He's paying for that. You're a whore. You understand? What you got?
I believe the going price is $40 now.
$40 for what?
Still out here.
We're gonna move on. Okay. This thing is Sadat. Sadat, how you know that, Sadat? How you know that price, Sadat? Let me stop, man. No sweat. But yeah, I won't be surprised, man. And it's just so sad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the scriptures say what? A virtuous woman price is what? Far above rubies, man. You understand? You shouldn't even be able to be like, oh, you know what I'm saying, $50 a night for a goddamn Israelite woman. You understand? Because if she was a righteous and virtuous woman, man, her price would be far above the most precious jewels on this goddamn earth. That just happened about 10 minutes ago. 10 to 15 minutes ago. You understand? But let's read on, though.
But kneeling in general in European history has been a sign of supplication, humility, and servitude.
So kneeling, right, has been a sign of what? 3 things?
Supplication, humility, and servitude.
You understand? And how do we know that? And back in the medieval times, right? When the so-called the soldiers, they get raised up in rank, what do? They kneel, and they put the sword on one side and the sword on the other side, and they say, I knight you, sir, such and such. Raise them in rank raising amongst the heathens. You understand? When you go before the king or the queen, what does everyone do? They kneel, they get down, they show their respect, show their honor, their appreciation to their superior, man. You know what I mean? That's always been a thing that in the action of you doing it, the person you doing it to is superior to you. Bottom line, they're superior to you, they're above you. You know what I mean? So why the hell in modern day time is a full-grown goddamn man getting on one knee for 9 times out of 10 a goddamn whore?
That's right.
You understand? And asking for her hand in marriage. Right? What you got, brother?
Zalaki, when he already married.
When he done married her 2-3 years ago, man. Let me get back to them chips that I feel my bubble shot.
Which one, huh?
Shit, it's like, you don't know. It's something. No, hell no, I didn't. Yeah, that's I say anything, but seeing those, it was like, lie. Anything but the Funyuns. I don't do the Funyuns.
Best ones in the bag, so
Funyuns sound like bunions, and I don't like those.
that was not good.
No? We gonna let it ride, though. You just hating on my phrases. All right, let's get some more of this article, though.
A lot of Christians' iconography of prayer, for instance, involve kneeling. That's like pictures.
Read that one more time.
A lot of Christians' iconography of prayer, for instance, involves kneeling, expressing your service to an abasement before God and abasement debasement before the Most High. And it's also pointed out that kneeling between men was a big sign of status.
Right. Read a little more, because that's what I was just talking about.
Knights kneeled before their lords to receive honor. And surrendering armies kneeled before their conquerors. Kneeling to the woman you're going to marry may be part of the same thing.
No. It ain't even, listen, I'm going to help this person out. I wrote this. It ain't no goddamn maybe. It is, goddamn it. It is the same goddamn thing, man. You kneel to a goddamn woman, you are saying that she is your superior, and you are now a servant unto her. She is your God now, man. She has the rod, and you have the vagina. That's what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Even though you dishing it out, you bring her back every goddamn night. Yet you're you know what I'm saying, under subjection to her. What sense does that make? You understand? What sense does that make at all? Right? Read on.
Kneeling to a woman you're going to marry may be part of the same thing. A request for her favor and physical demonstration of loyalty and surrender.
Good night, man. This is so goddamn descriptive. You know what I mean? So your loyalty and your surrender, man. Man, you relinquish the authority. You relinquish everything to her, man. You give it all up. That's what brothers say. Brothers that be in the world, they be like, I'm willing to stop porn. And, you know what I'm saying, let all my side women go for this woman. I'm willing to stop, you know what I'm saying, always hanging out with my boys. Stop doing drugs. A brother will drop everything, man, to be with that woman. You understand? He will surrender everything to her. Which, if it's a woman in this truth, and she's trying to bring you in this truth, most iron grass. You understand? Oh, I hope he's able to humble you and you come in this goddamn truth and you change your life for that woman. You understand? For the greater good of this nation. For you to become a goddamn man, right? And to become more masculine. I hope that does happen. You understand? But let me get Ecclesiasticus, right, in the Apocrypha. 6 and 24. I think I already had it. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, it's just 29. No, that's not it. Give me 1 second. Let me get Ecclesiastes 36 and 24.
36 and 24.
Yes, and this is what the Bible says about when you get a woman, man. You know what I mean? Because this woman, understand, like even back in Genesis, man, this woman was meant for you. She's here for you, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna put that one next. It's like in 1 Corinthians. We're gonna put that one next. Get that one. You got that one?
36 and 24.
Got it. That's it.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife, he getteth a possession.
A what?
A possession.
What does that mean, man? Like, because to a lot of women that hear this, and they freak the hell out. They're like, oh, hell no. If that Bible say that, I'm not following that Bible.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They willing to do anything else. But, you know what I'm saying? Serve their goddamn husband, man. So you gotta understand. It's so, how can I say this, right? Because our women have always had problems with multiple wives. This ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Even back then, them sisters had problems with it too. You know what I'm saying? Envy and hate for each other. We seen that with who? Give me an example. Who that happened with?
Leah and Rachel.
Exactly. You know what I mean? She gonna sit there and get a man than a woman and then get mad about it. You know what I mean? You gained a goddamn negative woman and then you gonna get mad about it? You know what I'm saying? So our women have always been like that, right? But as far as like the spirit behind it in America has made it just seem so disgusting and so vile, and just they look at it like it's wicked when it's not, man. Brother, you get you a woman, you know what I'm saying? She belongs to you, man. You know what I'm saying? She has to do what you say. She has to follow you. You know what I mean? That's why we tell women in the school, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you make the right decisions, sis. Make sure you follow the rules of the school to a T. You come in, you do your 6 months. You see a brother you interested in, you request to court that brother, or he requests to court you, y'all court for that whole 6 months, man.
Damn right.
Don't break it. Because once you lay with that brother, that's it.
That's it. You are stuck.
You understand? You stuck like Chuck. That's it. That brother can go get 10 more, but you can only get one. You know what I mean? So read it from the top.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession,
Mm-hmm.
a help like unto himself.
A what?
A help like unto himself.
She's supposed to be your helpmate, man. She's here to help you. In doing what? In conquering this goddamn earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Aiding you in the fact that you are a priest and prophet of the goddamn Lord, man. And you have a job to do. There is a duty of the men of Israel, man. You understand? That we all have to do. And our wives, our women are here to aid us, man, in accomplishing that. You understand? Read on.
And a pillar of rest.
Good night. A pillar of rest, man. She's supposed to be your peace. You understand? A brother go through hell. He living his life in hell all day, every day, man. He should be able to come home and feel a piece of the kingdom. You know what I mean? He should be able to come home and this woman is there for him, ready to serve him. You understand what I'm saying? Entertain him. You know what I mean? So let's drop that. Let's get back to this article though. Started from that top section if you got to.
Okay. But kneeling in general in European history has been a sign of supplication, humility, and servitude. A lot of Christians, iconography of prayer, for instance, involve kneeling, expressing your service to the debasement before God. Mm-hmm. And it's also been pointed out that kneeling between men was a big sign of status. Knights kneeled before their lords to receive honor, and surrendering armies kneel before their conquerors. Mm-hmm. Kneeling to the woman you're going to marry may be part of the same thing, a request for her favor and a physical demonstration of loyalty and surrender. It seems to have first showed up in the 19th century. Mm-hmm. As to why, your guess is as good as mine.
Right, let's read on.
The first reliable records of engagement ring for women.
The ring, the diamond. You know what I mean? Real.
Declaring that they would be in the future be married to a specific man dates to the Roman period.
To when?
The Roman period.
So we still talking about who? Still talking about the so-called oppressor, man. The devil the Bible speaks of. You understand? Real.
Where betrothed women were given a gold ring to wear in public and an iron one to wear at home while doing household tasks.
What does it mean to be betrothed?
Is that like being promised to?
Damn right. You understand? Read on.
But rings themselves as an engagement symbol were likely around for many centuries.
Right, read on.
But they turn up in law at several points.
Mm-hmm.
The Visigoth Code, a set of Spanish laws from the 7th century, declared that betrothal rings, like pledges in business,
Mm-hmm.
could not be revoked once they were given.
Mm.
You had to get married.
You understand? Right. So they felt like what? Once you goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You said what you want to do, you get that ring. Listen, this is official. That's it. This is the law. Right?
That's right.
What's going on today?
Salakia, sir. So isn't that in comparison to like the engagement ring and then the wedding ring? Like, because he said if they gave you the engagement ring to get married, you get married. But then at the wedding, you give the wedding ring to like seal the deal.
1 second, right?
Dope, right?
All right. That was your lady.
Because Salaki, didn't he say you had one in public and then one at home? One was iron, one was gold.
You talking what he just read?
Concept.
Yeah, it was one gold that you wore at the ceremony, and then a iron one that you wore
like
around
in today's time, where they got the one that's got the diamond, and they got the one that don't. It's just like a ring.
Yeah.
Bang.
A band, that's what they call it, right? You understand? Yeah. Right? As far as I know, yes. Read on.
Pope Nicholas I in 860 attempted to make an expensive gold engagement ring legally necessary.
Legally what?
Necessary.
Why? Why do you think they wanted it to be legally necessary? What you got?
Money.
Damn right. It's more way, like from the get-go, it said what? It was advertisement, man. It's a way for the so-called oppressor to incorporate business, man, to make money off of your ass. Why? Because sex is marriage according to the Bible, man, and he's willing to do anything to prove that it's not.
And these rich noblemen and kings, they own the gold, so they would definitely get a piece.
They're like, you know what? I'll let you melt down you know what I'm saying, a gold bar of gold. Imagine how many, you know what I'm saying, ring bands it could make off a gold goddamn bar. Just imagine. It didn't matter how much they could charge them ring bands for. You know what I mean? It's business, man. It's business. The so-called oppressor, man, his God is money. So he know how to make it. He know how to accumulate money, man. You understand? This is a whole goddamn franchise way back then. You know what I mean? They ain't even got Jared yet, the companies, you know what I mean? This is private owners. This rich owners, you know what I'm saying? What you got?
I think the first people to sit there and truly incorporate rings was the Beers. I think they were the ones to sit there and came up with the ring being necessary for marriage.
I'm not sure. It might go into it in this article. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna see.
I mean, read on. So that men would make a significant monetary sacrifice and take the marriage seriously.
Right, because nigga, you dish out all that money, nigga. You buy that damn ring. You know you are serious. We talking about back then too, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I mean, coins in that ring. It probably was like his whole month's salary right there. He like, this bitch here, this bitch better not be playing with me. You know what I mean? I done get my whole month's salary to get this damn band. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And the idea of a betrothal,
right,
as a legal period of time, a gap between the intention to get married and actually perform the ceremony,
just like in today's time, right,
was enshrined in the Christian church in 1215.
Good night. You understand? Now it's incorporated in the Christian church. Now it's law, right? Let's read on.
Pope Innocent III declared that there had to be a waiting period between wanting to get married and being able to do it legally.
Why? Good night. Read on. I think it said after this, right?
So that if legitimate impediments exist, they may be made known.
Meaning what?
If like they say, if any man have any reason to,
right,
you know, speak against this marriage.
Right, and look, and read a little bit more. It's gonna say that.
So that if legitimate, okay, as we all know from Jane Eyre, usually consisted of being previous wives and husbands still living.
Right. Husband and wife find out they so-called wife and husband get married, they go for the, I object. Nigga, you still married to me? Woman, you still married to me? Or no, Sally, you can't marry this man because I love you. You know what I mean? That's the time for, you know what I'm saying, these men to speak when, brother, they've been married. You understand? What you got?
So strategically, this means that the church took over marriage. Like they were the ones.
They did.
That's what they did.
Because they made it law.
Yeah.
Now you got to go to the church. Meaning what? Meaning now you got to pay that pastor.
It's not recognized if you
know what
don't
I mean?
do it.
Right. It's not honorable.
Wow, this is deep, man.
You know what I mean? Esau is going to find a way to circulate his goddamn money. He's going to find a way to make his dollar, man. You know what I'm saying? And these so-called popes were getting rich off of it. Rich off of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's read on.
The first engagement ring with diamonds dates back to 1477, but it didn't involve a solitaire. The ring in question was a gift from Archduke Maximilian of Austria to the noblewoman he was courting, 20-year-old Mary of Burgundy.
And notice how I said he was courting. You know what I mean? Notice how I say he was courting. Meaning what? Meaning he was dealing with his woman to see if he wanted to marry her. You know what I mean? That's how it's always, you know what I'm saying, was supposed to be, man. You know what I mean? Nowadays, who's ever heard the word courting in church? Who's ever heard that word even being proliferated in there? You understand? Who's heard the pastor even talk about, you know what I'm saying, trying to join brothers and sisters together? Last time I checked, that nigga wants all y'all separated because he wants all y'all to himself. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to sleep with y'all one by one. Grope on you, grab on you. You know what I mean? Get what he called getting the demons out of you while he touching on you. With his mouth, with his hands, with his rod, right? He says that's how he get the demons out you. He do. Them handwrites, brother. I be seeing videos about them. You know what I'm saying? Captions, the craziest captions I be reading. I be like, yo, this is fake. It's not real. You understand? It's one pastor out here in Kenya, I believe, right? This damn heathen tells women that if they, you know what I'm saying, them allowing him to suckle on their breasts,
Yeah, I saw that.
you get the demons out of them.
And then there was another one, if I may.
What you got? Bring it out.
There's another one. He lined them up and he was smacking each one of them on the ass. But they was bowing down, kneeling. Well, they was on their knees and they was lined up and he would walk around and just smack.
And that was another
word. I saw him
grabbing him by the box. He was sitting there like in there, just in the box.
I think I seen that. He was taking advantage and stuff like that.
All sorts of wickedness.
Listen, man, these pastors, man, are goddamn disgusting, man.
I mean,
they just foul, man, and they just beasts, man. You understand? And they need to sit the hell down, man. They need to sit the hell down and let the real men of the Lord assume their position. You know what I mean? If they really give a damn about their people, which we know they don't. You know what I mean? Let's get some more on this article. Where we at? We coming up on the end of it?
Yeah. The famous jeweler, Harry Winston, described.
Hold on. Skip that, right? Let's see. Skip down to not the next paragraph, but the one after that.
It may interest you to know that in similar attempt to make male engagement ring.
Oh no, okay. So I made you go too far, right? So above that, the next paragraph.
After Mary of Burgundy.
Start at
Yeah.
Yeah. Read that. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah.
After Mary of Burgundy, the real beginning of the diamond engagement ring tradition only emerged in the late 1800s when a mining company struck rich seams of diamonds in Africa.
Hold on. Read that one more time, man.
After Mary of Burgundy, the real beginning of the diamond engagement ring tradition only emerged in the late 1800s.
Right. And why?
When a mining company struck rich seams of diamonds in Africa and formed a jewelry department. De Beers,
Salakia, a jewelry department, meaning what? Meaning a goddamn store where you sell what? Diamonds. You understand? Diamonds. Your woman, oh, the shiny diamond. Oh, you gotta bubble wrap the diamond. When this entire time, the system has been incorporated to take your goddamn money, brother. That's all it's good for. So, what's going on, man?
One of those tricks I believe that they sat there and used would be to sit there and tell a woman diamonds are the girl's best friend.
Yeah, they say that. Yeah,
and that would make them want.
Dog is man's best friend.
Right, but diamonds
is the woman's best friend. You damn right. That's what they say too, man. Dog is a man's best friend, but diamonds is woman's best friend. She love what? She love them shiny things, pretty things. You know what I mean? Which, you know what I'm saying, real quick, brothers, ain't nothing wrong with getting your wife some gifts. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with getting her a ring. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. But don't do it to then that signify you claiming her as your woman. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Don't do it so she don't go get another man. Hell goddamn no, man. You want your woman to look good, hey, get her some jewelry. Get her some clothes, some nice necklaces, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case they be. It's your choice. Or allow her to go do it herself, but like, understand this. Sex is marriage according to the Bible. Right. That's what you gotta understand. That goddamn ring ain't got nothing to do with nothing. The Lord don't give a damn about that goddamn ring. That's right. He don't give a damn. The angels don't give a damn. The Bible does not give a damn about your ring. And what you think holds your marriage together when it doesn't. It's jewelry on your goddamn finger. You understand? Read on, Baba Kashan.
De Beers' master stroke came in the 1930s.
This is you talking about, right? Yeah, read on.
When it employed a hugely successful Diamonds Are Forever advertising campaign.
Oh, listen, Salakia. That is the second time I've heard that word advertising. It was in the beginning and now it's midway through this. Yep. You understand? Meaning what? This is just business, man. It's just business, man. Now, one time have I heard them say it's anywhere in the goddamn Bible, man. You understand? You pull me a scripture that says I'm supposed to give my woman a ring to prove that she's mine, and I'll prove you a scripture that say once I drop a rod off in her, she's mine. You understand? Read on.
An advertising campaign to insist to the American population that diamonds were scarce, expensive, and only viable way in which to propose marriage.
So be that as it may, they were scarce.
That's scarce,
right? So they say, of course. We know the devil's gonna be the devil. Mm-hmm. And saying good night, Africa was goddamn flourishing with all them damn jewels, man. They sitting on goddamn nothing but jewels and diamonds and gold. You know what I mean? What's up? You understand? Good night. You understand? What's up, Yannis?
If I may, they have so many diamonds in storage.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of the diamonds on the earth are in storage.
Yeah.
And they just bring them out when they want to sell them. They keep them supply and demand. Mm-hmm. They keep the supply low, demand high.
Of course, that's how it's always gonna be. And I think that's why they try to make like Wakanda. You know, Wakanda is supposed to be so-called Africa. It's supposed to be the richest land. That's where they get the best metal, whatever the case may be. Because that land is very dirty. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, going on up under the earth. Yeah, there's a lot of minerals up in there. You know what I mean? I don't know if that was their angle with it, but you know what I mean? There's a lot of minerals up under the earth. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, guys?
Well, what you were saying, like the nations, the powerful nations of the earth, like China, Russia, they all know that the mineral wealth is in Africa. And the struggle to control Africa is way more prominent than they make publicly known.
Of course, but the scriptures talk about it. The scriptures talk about the Middle East and what's going on out there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Scriptures talk about it, bro. They fighting to control that certain land, and they're never going to control it because the Lord don't want nobody to have control over it right now.
They're going into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
You got them right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But most of Christ, they don't know it though. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand, but in due time, brothers, in due time. All we gotta do is keep being diligent, man. Keep being strong, keep being wise, and keep applying these scriptures, man. You understand? And the spirit of the Lord to our lives. You know what I mean? We gotta keep fighting, man. We gotta stay strong for our brothers and sisters who cannot. You know what I mean? What's up?
You know, if you watch those movies from that era, you know, like when I see things like this, it, you know, my experience, you know, it bear witness to me, because if you started watching those movies from the 30s and the 40s, you start seeing the women, even in the old westerns and shit. Like, you know, they didn't have no diamonds with diamonds and jewels and shit on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the psychological ploy that they used to hook people on that tradition.
It's heavy. It's heavy. Let's get some more in this article. We'll clip it up soon.
Come on.
Like 9 more minutes.
The diamonds, okay, the Bears consciously created the status of diamond engagement ring, and it still goes down as one of the most successful advertisement ideas of all time.
Listen, man. Now we getting down. Listen, man. Now we getting down to the nitty and gritty, man. You understand? We getting down to the nitty and gritty, man. Read that one more time, y'all. The
Bears consciously created the status of diamond engagement ring, and it still goes down as one of the most successful advertising ideas of all time.
As one of the most, man. One of the most successful. You understand? It is a goddamn shame how much money they're making all these goddamn diamonds. Like you said, supply and demand. It's like if it's not many diamonds out there, of course the price of the diamonds will go up. If there's more diamonds, the price of diamonds go down. You know what I mean? The oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. You know what I mean? And the crumbs that we've been getting our entire lives is going to change, man. You understand? The value, like it's like blacks, like back then, we don't value materialistic things like how the oppressor does. You understand? It's like when we wear gold, we rock gold, it's because we want to look good. That's how we were back then. You know what I mean? Good night. King Solomon had front. It won't because it's expensive. It's because that's just how we look. Christ didn't have a golden war belt because it was expensive. It's because that's just how we style. You know what I mean? Only in today's time does the value of this so-called jewel even mean anything. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it's so important. You know what I'm saying? What you got, brother?
Look how they made, like, I'm 61 years old, so I've seen the transition. Look how they made Americans love these little toy dolls.
Yeah.
Yo, when I was growing up, you didn't really ever see one of them motherfuckers. We didn't even know what the fuck they were. But through the manipulation of the media and the film industry, they've made Americans like, I know people that love dogs more than they love human beings.
I do too. I call them oppressors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And how the hell can I say that? It's heavy you say that, brother. How can I say that? I don't remember the last time I've seen a commercial for an orphanage in Chicago. For poor people out in the goddamn streets in any goddamn city. But I can point to you and tell you every goddamn day I try to turn on the goddamn TV, I see a goddamn commercial about a goddamn dog or a goddamn cat in the goddamn cold. When my people are suffering and dying in the goddamn streets every goddamn day, man. You understand what I'm saying? He proves every day the value, you understand, and how much he gives a damn about us, man. You understand? And the reason we don't know is because of why? Because of our poor ass, disgusting, filthy, selfish leadership, man. You understand what I'm saying? Who do not warn the congregation, man. Who do not warn the sheep. Who do not bark like dogs supposed to. You understand? Let us know that someone out here on this goddamn earth is trying to consume us, man. It's trying to kill us, man. You understand? The water to command the general Yohana, man. You understand? For waking us the hell up.
Right.
For waking us the hell up and making us realize that maybe I shouldn't give a damn about the goddamn dog in the commercial. Maybe I should wonder why my brothers and sisters that's out here every goddamn day that we see strung out on these goddamn drugs, don't have a goddamn commercial, man. Maybe I should think about the fact of how they can spend millions of dollars to fund an expedition to go out of space to a whole nother planet to find life. Call it alive when it's in the form of a goddamn cell that you can't even see unless you use some microscopic ass binoculars to see it. But yet when a woman is pregnant with a child, you say it is not alive, man. You say it's dead and you allow her to kill that baby, man.
Let's give it up.
You understand what I'm saying? This is hell we living in, brothers and sisters. This is hell we living in, man. And we gotta come the hell out of Babylon. You know what I mean? And we gotta cling on to this goddamn truth, man. Cling on to this goddamn truth like a baby does a goddamn nipple, man.
Right.
You understand? Like he does his mother, man. A baby, you know what I'm saying? He figure out who is who. He's going to cleave onto that holder, man. He will not let go. You understand what I'm saying? I don't held a few babies that I'll be like, why the hell is this baby so goddamn strong? You know what I mean? Because he's holding on for dear life, man. You understand? Because this is all he knows. That's where his safety's at. He know nothing else. You understand? That's how we should hold on this goddamn truth.
Right.
Know nothing else in this world but this truth, man. You understand? Know nothing else, right? Let's get some more to do on the article.
To insist to the American population that diamonds were stolen. We passed that. And it still goes down as one of the most acceptable option. Now seen as the only acceptable option when a man declares his intentions to get married.
You understand? Like ain't no other way. You try to come to a woman without that diamond, brother, she gonna look at you like you retarded. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Sadat?
It does Beyonce song, so you gotta put a ring on it.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. So she ain't with that nigga no more. But he obviously trying to get back with it. She like, well, nigga, if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. When you had the chance. Mind you, I was laying with you for 4 years. You understand? We've been married this whole goddamn time. Like you see how, like sex has lost the value, man. Because why? Because we are slaves in this place. Because we are slaves, the value of sex, it means nothing. You understand? Like it was brought out to the men above me. You understand? Because our sisters and our brothers had to watch our ancestors get raped and get molested. You understand? Get destroyed, man, in front of us. The value of sex is nothing, man. It don't mean anything, man. You understand? It means nothing. Now sex is just a thing we lust for. It's just something we lust for, man. That's why brothers want to get what they want from a woman. They throw it the hell away, man, because of the responsibility behind it and what they're actually doing in the process of having sex with this woman, man, has been devalued. It's what's the word, man? It don't mean anything no more. You understand? In the Isupk, man, we put the spirit of the Lord back in our people. We give our people back that courage, man. We put that vibe back on them. You know what I mean? So that way a woman will know, listen, you open your goddamn legs to a man and you lay with that man, that is your goddamn husband forever.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not about to be no goddamn whore in here. You're not about to be no whore in here, man. You want to go whore, you go in that goddamn Christian church because there's plenty of them.
That's right.
And they will allow you to do what the hell you want to do. Hell, the pastor will stick with you, knowing you got a goddamn husband.
Right. You
understand? Not in here. Not in here. Either you're going to get right or you're going to get the hell out.
That's right.
You understand? Because we ain't going nowhere, man. You know what I mean? And with that, I'm going to clip the class up. Right, clap it up. We're the Isupk, the One West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Jeremy Hunter. You understand? We're not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite group, right? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barak Thought, our brothers. Yahweh Shemal Thought by Shem Yahweh Shah, our sisters. Shalom.
Shalom.